Local food banks are bracing themselves for federal budget cuts. Food Lifeline, who serves 300 food banks in the region and 1.7 million people, say they need your help more than ever. They warn that critical programs benefiting tribes, small producers, schools, and low-income families are at risk. Fox 13's Alejandro Guzman has this story.
Last year, Food Lifeline distributed 70 million pounds of food, including soup, pasta, and yes, even peanut butter. These federal cuts represent 10%. That's 7 million pounds of food that would simply vanish.
Just as quickly as the food comes into Food Lifeline, it's wrapped up, loaded, and shipped off to smaller food banks in the area. The number of people who rely on food banks has only increased since the pandemic.
We thought the numbers would go down, but they kept going up because of inflation and supply chain issues.
Food Lifeline says roughly 1 in 8 families in Western Washington are visiting a food bank, a safety net being ripped away as federal cuts are made to the USDA's budget.
These new cuts are devastating in a lot of regards.
Mark Coleman says the loss of $1.9 million impacts critical programs they've been working with for the last 5 years, like the local Food for Schools program, which gives the state millions of dollars to buy healthy foods from local farmers for schools and child care centers.
Most kids that receive free or reduced lunches, that's their only hot meal during the day. The bottom line to all of this is that it's going to be families in Western Washington who suffer.
The budget slash will not only affect Food Lifeline's ability to serve its partners, 300 food banks across the region, but the farmers who stepped up to help.
Those farms have grown, they've increased their capacity, and now they're not going to get paid for that food. So they're putting our farmers in a bit of jeopardy as well.
This is a significant financial blow at a time when visits to the food bank are up 20%.
What does hunger look like?
Truth is, it doesn't show.
The majority of them today are families that were just getting by before eggs were $7 a dozen. You know, before gas was $4.75 a gallon.
Food Lifeline worries crucial funding cuts will only continue, especially as Washington faces a $12 billion budget shortfall.
If there are cuts to the state budget, it's going to affect the food safety net. It's going to affect school programs, senior meal programs.
Food Lifeline has a year and a half to come up with these $1.9 million. In the meantime, they are asking for donations either financially or of your own time. We've posted a link on how you can help on our website, fox13seattle.com. Alejandra Guzman, Fox 13 News.